Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited about this Valentine's Miniverse Make It Mini heart-shaped cookie set. I'm telling you right now this is going to be a longer video because there are 8 cookies to decorate and I am very slow at this kind of thing. I will likely fast forward through a lot of the tiny details, but here we go. Just like the heart-shaped cake, this has the rose gold stand for the table. Here's the sun-baked sweets packet. Oh, that's so cute. The little cookie tray. It's like a baking sheet. The little thank you packet has a tray, like a serving tray, and this is pink and does have the rose gold handles, which I love. Then here we have the resin, which appears to be pink, and it has a nice little lid to squirt it out, which is going to come in handy for these tiny cookies. The Made with Love bag has little heart-shaped sprinkles. They all appear to be red. The Have a Lovely Day bag has little decorations. They have little words like conversation heart style. And we'll see how these stand out on the pink frosting. I'm sure the white ones are going to look great. The others, not so sure. And finally, the utensils. We have the little heart-shaped handle for the dome. The rose gold tongs. Don't appear to have any other utensils for this one. I love this tray. It is so cute. I want 18 more of them. And this cookie sheet is also adorable. I'm going to have to make sure that I don't tear this label taking it off so I can reuse it as a decoration at least. And the cookies have a little bit of texture on both sides actually. And it seems to be the tiniest bit flatter on the bottom. Like there's a tiny little curve to the edge on the top. Or I'm just seeing things, but I think that there is a slight difference. And before I get started, I will take a look at the little collection guide just to see what it shows. And yeah, it shows fitting 6 cookies on that cute little serving tray, and then like 2 extras for decoration. And looking at this, the chocolate set actually involves filling a tray with resin and popping them out so I could make unlimited chocolates. Now I want it. I have laid my cookies out and I'm going to put the squeezy top onto the resin. And I'm just going to do one cookie first and see if I want to do one layer of frosting and then cure it and add another layer for the decorations, or if the decorations will look good with just one layer of frosting. Sometimes the resin kind of gets a bit transparent and I want to make sure that it's, a good level of opaque so that it looks like frosting. So this squirty top works pretty good, but I am going to use the frosting spreader from the heart-shaped cake package in order to help clean these up and spread it around because I really like this little thing. Honestly, I bet the tongs can be used for the exact same purpose and work just as well as this does. I will cure this really quickly. Make sure that it is cured. Just a tap, tap, tap. And then right on top of that, I'm going to add a bit of more frosting. I feel like this did get a decent amount of color still showing. It's not super clear. So I am going to use this next layer basically just to glue the decorations on. I'm going to start with one of the conversation heart sayings, if I can get them open. Go for that one. I don't know what it is. It says yes. All right. Just plop that right in there on that dollop of resin that I planted earlier. These hearts do not come out easily. I think they're just a little bit too big for the hole, and they keep sticking together in clumps. And we'll start a second one. Put on a layer of frosting and spread it out. I might have put that on a little bit thinner. Let's add a tiny bit more. And we'll go with this top red one. It appears to be an XOXO. And these red ones don't show up as well on the pink. That's, absolutely certain. I am going to experiment a little bit and add some of my Christmas sprinkles. I believe these are from the hot cocoa set. I do feel like the white ones are just standing out a little bit too much when everything else is red, but it's, you know what, it's too late. We're already in it. It's just one cookie. I want the variety. We'll go with this weirdly contrasting high visibility sprinkle situation while the message is very hard to read. We're not expert cookie designers here. I do kind of like the double layer just because the decoration, the message, sticks off a little bit more. And while on a real cookie that might not be desirable on here, I think it gives it a little bit more dimension. It just helps it stand out a little more. So I am just going to frost these last 6 and see how they turn out. Yeah, these ones with the white decorations, like the white words, look so much better. These hearts are seriously difficult to get out. And because there are 8 cookies and only 6 words, 2 of them will be, decorations only. So this one I'm just going to do with the other little decorations. And these tiny sprinkles that I'm adding are actually the ones from the sides of the Valentine's heart cake because they're just so tiny, and I think they work really well at the scale of these cookies, way better than the ones I used on that second cookie. I'm just placing them onto the tray to see how they look, see if I'm getting a decent variety. And I am just going to full on dip this one in those mini sprinkles. You can see I have some of the bigger sprinkles to the side in this little thing, so I'm trying to be careful not to get the bigger chunky ones, but we'll see how this works out. Get that big guy out of there. And that guy. We will take our kiss and plop it right on this red heart, and I think that this is going to stand out a lot more than the pink message would on the pink frosting because of all these red sprinkles. It kind of just made the entire background flooded with red. Three cookies left. 2 messages. So one will be plain with just regular decorations, and 2 will get the pink and the red words respectively. What do we do with a thin layer of frosting that's not very pink? We dip it in red sprinkly goo. It's a little lopsided on this one, so I'm just going to kind of work at getting it a little more even on both sides. Okay, I'm really not kidding with this little heart shaker. It is annoying. They are very hard to get out. The best way I have found to get these little suckers out seems to be with my actual normal tongs, which if you don't have something like this, I bet it like a toothpick. You just kind of shove the end in and shovel them out, and it would work just fine. Gonna be real basic with this love one, just a word and a heart. Kind of rearrange these and see what we're at and what I want to do with this last cookie to make it. Fill any content gaps I've got here. And I'm going to fill this last one with just as many hearts as I can fit. And I will say this might be one of the more fun ones I've done. I really like that essentially there are 8 individual things I can make and decide exactly how I want them to look. I can mix and match with materials I have or things that I find. This has definitely been one of the more entertaining ones, and I really like the outcome here. I would love to hear which ones are your favorites. Personally, I love the ones with all the red sparkle and the pink words on top, and also the white words, just because those two have the best contrast. I think they stylistically turned out the best. So I don't generally use resin to attach my pieces down to anything, like to their cake plates, nothing like that, because I want to be able to move them around. I use sticky tack. So you can see I am just sticking it on the back of each cookie and putting it onto the tray. And this makes such a great addition to my little Miniverse display. I'm so excited to have it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I am delighted to have you here. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it and would like to see more from me. I really appreciate you being here and have a great day. Bye.